My fellow citizens, Tony Mui here, and today I present to you another incredible sneaker battle. In one corner, he is the owner of Branded Skate Shop located in Long Branch, New Jersey. The government calls him Chris Robinson, but his homies call him Rico. SBCollector is here to battle. And in the other corner, he is the founder of sneaker boutique Urban Necessities. He's not just a businessman, he's a businessman. Jaysse Lopez, aka Twojskicks, is here to battle. And of course, my guy Jose is here to provide secondary market prices to give the viewers some context on how these sneakers either appreciated or depreciated over time. SBCollector, I'll start off with you. You're familiar with Twojskicks. I saw you guys on the IG Live the other day. So what is your strategy going into this, knowing who you're up against?
I mean, let's keep in mind before we start, I am the SBCollector. No, but I just have to, honestly, I'm ready to take the L. I'm going to do my best.
Hold on.
You know,
we need confidence going into this one, man.
I'm confident, but you know, we gotta live in reality. This Twojskicks we're talking about. This guy has a collection that's continuously changing, diverse. One day he's collecting Adidas, one day he's collecting cars, one day he's collecting Nike. Like, you don't know, he's got a lot going on over there, you know?
All right, 2Js. To be clear, you're using only your shoes, right? I know you own like a sneaker boutique, but you can't be using other people's shoes.
Correct. These are shoes that have been collected over the years and are part of our personal collection here at the house.
Okay, what is your strategy going up against SBCollector?
Formidable opponent, right? If there was anybody that I'd want to go against, it's the best. And I mean, as you've seen over the live streams, this guy's been flexing $200,000-$300,000 worth of every live stream on a table. I think it's more about the variety. I'm going to try to show a little bit of variety and try to showcase some things that you might not expect me to have or haven't seen on social media in quite some time.
All right, gentlemen, the rules are simple. This is a 5-round battle. Each round will tackle a different category. Both battlers will show off their shoes from the count of 3. Starting off with round 1, show off your best holiday-inspired sneaker. In 3, 2, 1, show. Ooh, okay.
This is the Freddy prototype. The original Freddy got scrapped, never came out. So that never existed. And this is something like mythical previous to them designing the Freddy that never even came out. Initially, they said there was 10 pairs, but over the years, I guess Nike reps or whoever had them hiding in the closets have been bringing them out. I would say there's about 20 pairs out there right now.
Wow, okay. 2Js, what are you working with?
I guess you could say that's Halloween, if you want to call that a holiday. But to me, I think that the Kobe Grinch is probably the most iconic holiday-themed shoe. The impact that this has had over the years, this is literally the only Kobe in the collection.
Well, we can't have the one Freddy without original.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So we got the original Freddy here. This is one of the most iconic shoes in the game.
All right, so look these up. I'm gonna start with the Kruger Dome. The prototype pair is hard to trace down. I'm finding the regular pair going for around 41,000, 50,000, but obviously that prototype is probably worth a lot more, and obviously you'd have to put your own price on that if you ever sold it. For 2Js, seeing yours for around 1,700, 3 grand, some as even high as 7 grand going for that Kobe Grinch.
All right, gentlemen, moving on to round 2. Show off your best sample sneaker. In 3, 2, 1, show. Ooh. Okay, 2Js, let's start off with you.
Iron Maidens. I bought these DS a while back, and when I first wore them, if I get them close enough, you could see how it cracked. So they literally crumbled when I wore them.
This is the Joker sample. There's actually 2 variations, but I picked the black sole because it's my favorite out of the 2. I've only seen one of the black ones ever in the world. And I've seen 2 of these, which I used to own the second one, but I only own one as of now. But this is definitely my favorite sample out of all my samples.
How do you even hear about prototypes, like samples?
Back in the day, there was Nike Talk. Nike Talk would leak a lot of samples. You see a lot of things, and anybody that is older and, you know, been doing this a long time used to wake up and check Nike Talk before they started their coffee maker. You know what I'm saying? it's like a really big thing. But nowadays it's just, bro, you just gotta be out there. You gotta be in the community. You gotta follow the right people. You gotta, you know, find that underground guy that's on private, that everybody like Lee Funk or Ryan Cooper or something like that, and just like watch, because they'll teach you something. You'll learn, you know?
The other way too is Nike has a group email that SBCollector's actually on, and without his approval, they won't even make a sample of it.
Fair enough. All right, Jose, talk to me.
2Js, your Iron Maiden Dunk for used pairs are going from 10 to 14,000. So for a new pair, not really sure what to put a price on that. I'm sure you know this one is untraceable online. You cannot find this anywhere. I don't know where you got your pair. Obviously, you got your sources.
It's the only one, so I'm gonna say 50,000. You want it? I'm not gonna sell it, but I got the white joint. Gotta throw in his cousin. It's the tie-dye Dunk High. It's one of my favorite. I searched for this shoe for 10 years. I finally found it, and I had to put a second mortgage on my home to purchase it, but it's worth it. We got it.
OVO 11s, both pairs.
I don't know why you didn't come with those first.
Would you ever rock them that way? Just mismatching?
Nah, I'm a little too conservative for all that mismatch stuff. Like, I'll wear some distressed clothing, some crazy patterns, but two different color shoes, like, there's some things that you have to treat with respect, right?
All right, moving on to round 3. Show off your best sneaker collaboration with a streetwear brand. In 3, 2, 1, show. Oh! All right, talk to me, SBCollector.
If you're gonna talk about the best streetwear collaboration with a sneaker ever, this is history in my hand right here. This was one of the 30 released at the store the day the riot broke out, the day they took pictures. Somebody was in that picture holding this pair walking out the store. This is, in my opinion, the greatest sneaker collaboration.
Damn, number 11, that's crazy. All right, Jaysse.
F&F Kid Robot Air Max 1. I think it's probably one of the most underrated, but probably one of the most important releases that has happened. No disrespect to the staple pigeon, like that shoe has become kind of like sneaker folklore, but this is one you don't see every day. Pata, friends and family, leather insole. I mean, I was gonna show Supreme Blazers, but I don't know, man. I kind of like going with the underdogs, man. And the shoes that you're not gonna see. Like, I didn't want to go to the same thing everybody was gonna expect to see. I think SB is the same way.
I appreciate you for doing that, because we want to see the variety. SB, talk to me.
We got first honorable mention, of course, is the Soul Box Reebok. But it's got the light up tongue. We got the Soul Box, the green pump. This is just like a super iconic for me. Like, coming up, like, bro, the shoe lights up. It's not a kid. I need that. We can't forget about the homies. This thing was another game changer.
For that pigeon, that's going for 50 grand minimum. But knowing those are marked and sold at the store from the day of the event, they're definitely way more valuable than what I'm seeing on the secondary market. For 2Js, your Kid Robot is also another one that's hard to find. I would leave it up to you to sell something like that. Can't even find this online for the friends and family Air Max 1.
Before we continue, gentlemen, let me ask you, what's one sneaker that evaded you guys that you're still looking for?
That Kid Robot, I swear to God, that's one of my top, like, find. I don't even have the black one, and this guy's got the friends and family. So, like, honestly, that's one of the shoes I've been searching for years.
For me, it'd be the Paris SB, and this guy's got like 60 of them back there that he hasn't shown. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows it in the next round.
Moving on to round 4. Show off your best movie-inspired sneaker. In 3, 2, 1, show. Oh, okay. 2Js, let's start off with you.
This has become kind of like a staple in the game. This is a go-to. You know, I've had 2 or 3 pairs of these. I had to dig in the vault to find a clean pair. It is one of my favorite shoes in the collection.
I gave money to the foundation for Michael J. Fox. I bought 3 pairs off the auction. If anybody doesn't know how these were released, there were 3 waves. So they released a certain amount, got auctioned off. I'm an idiot. So I bought one off the first wave for like $5,000. Then the second wave, I was like, oh my God, they're only 3,500. So I bought another one off the second wave. Then the third wave, I'm like, oh my God, they're only 2,800. So I bought another one off the third wave. But I mean, it ended up working out in the end.
Do you think that shoe is overhyped? Because it's not really a practical shoe.
I wear it all the time. I wear it every Halloween. I'm the tan skin Marty McFly. I honestly grew up loving the movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. So, like, the fact that they made this, I'm grateful. I love this shoe. It's one of the, I'll never get rid of this pair. This is my wear pair. It'll be with me forever.
Fair enough. All right, Jose, talk to me.
I'll start with the mag. That's looking like it's 18,000 on average, from as high as 20,000 on average. An iconic sneaker that changed a lot for people, dating back to the Future to Marty McFly. Like, definitely something great to have in the collection. For 2Js, 41,000, 50,000, some as low as 35,000, but obviously, you know, the value on those like is super sky high and great shoe to have in your collection as well.
Coraline and Paranorman. This one, it was part of a promotion where you got to be doing something weird. You got to send a picture of doing something weird, and Nike picked out winners. And the Coraline movie, I think the box of this one's actually signed by her. Just very underrated.
Of course, we got the other mag. This is like super limited. I was like, from what I heard, it was only Asia exclusive, maybe like Packers. And then we got, of course, the mag.
That's
Hyper.
tough.
Very few people have the entire set.
And then I definitely got to show these. These are the Teen Wolf. This is signed by Michael J. Fox. I just kept it. Since we're doing the movies, I'm just going to salute my man, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
72 of these in the world. 72 pairs made.
All right, gentlemen, moving on to the final round. Round 5 is battler's choice. Whatever heat you want to show off to go against your opponent, now's the time to do it. In 3, 2, 1, show. Oh, damn!
This is the Flam for Love or Money Futura, 27 pairs. Probably the shoe I'm gonna get buried in one day. And it's just amazing. It's got all the different currencies on it. It was released at a skate shop opening with Futura. Friends and family owning 27 pairs.
So a lot of people say like the Paris dunks or like the pigeon dunks are the grail dunks. Would you say that this dunk is the grail for a lot of SB collectors?
This is I mean, who knows about it? Whoever knows about it, yeah, most likely this is the grail because a Paris or a pigeon or all these other ones. This is on level with the Iron Maiden he had, just a little more sought after. But like, there's only 27 to 30 pairs of this in the world.
You know how there'd be like me versus him comparison, where like reality versus perception. This is the broke boy edition. Right? It's actually made out of real money.
That's cool though.
What is that?
This is the other broke boy. This is the other broke boy edition.
My goodness. All right, 2Js, talk to me about that LeBron right there.
LeBron 2, I want to say it was under 20 pairs for this. No two shoes are alike. I've had 3 pairs. The LeBron 2 silhouette to me is my favorite silhouette. You know, I have a daughter. You know, every father sneakerhead at some point is like, yeah, I want to match with my kids. And, you know, like the whole family got the matching shoe. LeBron 2 away was the first matching shoe that I had with my kids. So this has always been a silhouette that I've, you know, means a lot to me. And this one's pretty rare, man.
He's lucky. My daughter will only wear Converse and Vans.
Yeah, my kid, she's not into shoes. My kids are really not into sneakers, so my pockets are somewhat thankful.
Of course, we got the Live Strong Flam.
My goodness.
Boom, we'll just pull these out.
The part that hurts is them shits are my size.
And then, of course, this is like my favorite low dunk of all time. I had to bring this out because, as you can see, I love this shoe. One of my favorite dunks. Flam, probably number 1, but this definitely a close number 2 right here.
Uh-huh.
There it is. That's another one I'm looking for.
I'm not going to sell them to you just because.
That's another. I've been waiting for them to hit 2J's closet.
Not out yet. I actually
talk
have
about that Chanel. We need to talk about that Chanel.
Prime 54, Friends and Family, Jordan 3, I was the first person to show these off, and I actually have the ring that was given to the winners of the tournament as well. This one I got a couple years ago. I thought I would never wear it. I befriended a professor at the University of North Carolina who came into my Vegas shop. You know, got to talk to him for a bit, and he gave me a little bit of time with Damon. And then him and the dean actually invited me to the University of North Carolina, where I actually speak at a few classes every semester. The first time I went down to UNC, I wore these. 12 players were suspended off the team for selling these.
This one's interesting. For the Flom, I'm finding one pair on the market that's going for $189,000, which...
And it's worn, right?
That's dead stock, it says. So I'll leave it at that. One of the most expensive ones I've seen on this show. For 2Js, this one's a little tough too. The Beast, I'm seeing something that it takes $6,500 to own this shoe, but resale, I'm not really sure. So knowing a professional like yourself, I would leave it up to somebody like you to put a price on that.
I sold a size 9 3 years ago for 10 grand. So this being the only one, maybe 15 or 20.
All right, gentlemen. Well, that concludes another sneaker battle from home. Thank you to both competitors. Before I get out of here, where can some of the viewers check out some of your work?
SBCollector on Instagram.
Branded Skate Shop.
That's pretty much. Branded Skate Shop. That's if you want the new releases, we got you. And I'm going to go check out 2J Kicks Closet right now because I need those Chanels. We need to talk about that.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, at 2J's Kicks. Probably catch me at the shop at Urban Necessities here in Vegas.
This is two heavy collectors putting out stuff that can't be found. So we'll leave it up to the viewers. Leave it up to their vote. Obviously, don't vote on the price. Vote on the rarity. Vote on exclusiveness.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.